Hello again. Welcome back to Megaman Battle Network 3 Blue version. In the last part, we did a couple of errands for poor old Higsby, who has caught a cold, it seems. And now we're gonna keep going with the next part of the N1 Grand Prix, I believe preliminaries. For right now, we are in the Yoka Square. We have not really been introduced to the Yoka area, but last part we kinda were when I did a little grinding for my chips. And right now we are going to do a couple things. Oh my. We have our folder locked to this kind of nasty looking, I don't know. Well, this is the gimmick of this preliminaries right now. We're going to have a locked folder with different types of chips, and we're going to use that to go through our little thing. So we have to find 5 people dressed up as Navis in the real world. We only have 3 areas, so a couple of them an area. So around here in ACDC there was, I believe, 5. No, I said 5. No. 2 or 3, one of the 2. And we just fight them with our folder. That's all there is to it. I wanted to grind a little bit more for chips, but oh, it's just not worth it. Especially with this folder. So I honestly, truly did not know where these people were. So I talked to most of the people to figure out where they were, and what do you know? Someone mentioned them, and boom, there they are. This is our pre-folder. The most disgusting piece of shit I ever seen in my fucking life. Excuse my language. Sure, it has a program advance. Sure, it has 2 program advances. But I hate that folder. It's just, there's no such thing as customization. Nothing. I know I'm kind of sounding like a asshole or something right now, but I just don't like this folder. Oh, and what they make you do in Battle Network 4. Oh man, you just don't know. Sparkman, I fucking hate you. So that's pretty much what it is. We're fighting 5. We already got 4 out of 5. So we press on. Turns out there's somebody in the school. There's one in the school. It's an old man trying to battle one, and the principal or the teacher is like, no, you an old man, bro. Pedophiliac. So it's pretty much like they're hiding and pretending not to be part of N1. Den Studios. Yes. And it comes off kind of lame in the jokes that they make. Don't get me wrong, this is one of my favorite Battle Network games, but this is the I forgot to add this. This is the last one where you have the add feature. I've not mentioned that whatsoever. I believe I mentioned the add one earlier this playthrough, but why not mention it again? Select a little bit of chips, press add. The bottom area have chips in it, corresponding to how many you added in. You won't have chips during that turn, but is it worth it? I believe so. Is it always worth it? I believe not. They're trying to hide, and I don't know. This is one of the dull parts of this game in a way for me. So yes, we have our next HP memory. And what else do we get with this? Rock cube asterisk. Rock cube, place a rock cube in front of you. Pardon my pronunciation. I have a little cold. And you place it. I'm sorry, I kind of got sidetracked. You place a rock cube in front of you. You can use air shot, gut straight, something, gut punch, something to push it forward. If you push it forward, it hits a unit. I think it does 100 damage, maybe. Yeah, you can make air shot useful now. It's sad. It's not sad. What am I speaking? You need another chip. That's probably why they made rock cube asterisk. So we're here to our next battle. The third one? Yes, third one. We have a wind box, a beetle, and a ratty. As you've seen with my little area with Beastman, I hate beetles. They're pretty much, what are they? They just shoot out bombs. Yes, they shoot bombs to your area. Does a little pillar of an explosion, as you just saw. But when you have other viruses to deal with besides that beetle, it's just so complicated. I don't mind it because I got through this game like 5 times, but still I just don't like beetles. That's maybe the only virus I really hate. And now we are introduced to Mr. Famous. He's, I believe, in the Battle Network too. But lay down to Mr. Famous. He gives you a tip of something. Program advances, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, some little hints of how to be better in this game. And then he asks you, hey, you want a net battle? And his Navi, sadly, is probably one I never got the pattern down. We have Punk. But not Punk Man, none of that. Punk. I did not really want to go in this fight. I just wanted to show him off, actually. He pretty much, his one attack is going in a boomerang sort of way, and then going a zigzaggy way. If he's at the bottom area, well, the bottom row, you could probably move forward like that and avoid him. But timing and everything, he's not a hard boss, so to say, but he's just, what's the word? Very versatile. Yes, versatile. I don't think I have it in this part, but there is a struggle attack that he does when he's below a certain amount of health. He will bring out the two shoulder pads that he have. He will throw them out. They'll go in the boomerang way also, and then Punk will get on your side of the area and do like a little like that. There we go. I didn't think I showed it. He will swing at you kind of with wide sword range. I don't know if this is showed also. He has another attack. Yeah, a versatile person. Yes, he shoots his arm behind him, and it comes behind you, almost like the Lance chip. And there we go. I got deleted from Punk Man. Punk. It's not Punk Man. It's Punk. And I just get deleted because, well, I wasn't really about to. I really wasn't really trying, but you do get a chip from him. I'm pretty sure you get a chip from him. It's alright chip. I doubt I'm gonna get it on this part. I mean this playthrough. I never got it on my original playthrough, which I'm still trying to 100%. And this game is hard once you get to the other parts. It is legitimately hard. So we have our next part. We have Spiky's, Spiky 2, and a fan. Nope. I did not know what that said. Never mind. You saw it on there. Oh, let me describe why I really hate this folder. You have shotguns. That's one reason why I hate it. Why give us shotguns when we're semi-quarter way done with this game? Where you have heat shot, bubbler, all of that in your arsenal. But you give us shotgun. They give us spreader, which is a good chip in the program advance. That's the only thing spreader got going with it. If you use, well, if you use the combination with prism, maybe it'll do a couple more damage, but that's pretty much all spreader has for it. Is this program advance, which is hyper burst, spread burst, something. I don't know what's it really called. I'm gonna describe program advances a little bit. I don't think I showed it. I actually did not show it. The first program advance that pretty much everybody will get is Life Sword. What that combination is sword, wide sword, and long sword. But it has to be the same. Oh God. It has to be the same code, like sword S, wide sword S, long sword S. You can have an asterisk in there, but that's it. And what it does, it'll dim the screen, it'll show that you have an advance, and then it'll say Life Sword in kind of retarded ways. It won't completely say Life Sword, but anyway, it'll do 400 damage. It does a long sword and wide sword range. 400 damage right off the bat. Pretty cool. Love it. That's probably the main one that you will have into your entire first playthrough for that good, quick 400 damage on somebody. Next one, there's a program advance in here. Like I said, I do not believe I showed it. It's the one with spreader, hyper burst, spread burst, whatever. Think of in Battle Network 2, if you ever played it, they had something like shotgun and all that, the other chips, but it does it in a X kind of. So when you shoot him, it'll shoot in a diagonal X corresponding to him. Imagine that doing 100 damage and hitting, I don't know, 300 times? No, I said 300 times. No, 4 times, I believe. 4 or 3 times, corresponding to how they move, if they're not moving. Because, well, first it'll go into an X, then it'll go into a plus kind of area, then X plus X plus X plus, hitting something every time when it hits into that panel. It's kind of hard to pretty much say, well, describe. I might have to show that in the next part after this part. The next part after next part. Yes. Yes, I already recorded that part. And let me tell you, I did not get what I wanted. And I am very, very disappointed. If you want to know what I meant by by that, let's just say I shouldn't have put guard in my folder that much. That's all I gotta say to that. Don't get me wrong, it's a good thing, but so for the final part of this preliminaries, we are going to have another 3-round fight with viruses. I'm just gonna show this because, well, it's mandatory to do, and having a good time doing it. I don't think we was introduced, but we have the cannon too, and they just do more damage, and their reticule that comes up, it comes a little faster. That's all it is. That's pretty much what all these second version of viruses, second, third, omegas, all that. Yes, they are omegas, and that's it's something to get the game harder, pretty much. Ah, yes. In this game, there are invisible levels, in a way, kind of. Your random encounters are based on your level, so to speak. I do not know how to manipulate levels. I think it's just story-wise, keep going. I don't know. But you will... what's the word? You will get less and less virus encounters, so to speak, for this area, for the level that you are. Like I said, it's invisible levels. You don't really know anything about it, but until you get to the very last part of the game and you're in ACDC area, you're walking around expecting a virus battle, but it never happens to you in the entire way. You go all the way through this game, I mean, in that area, and not have to worry about anything, which is in a way kind of pitiful. Well, not pitiful. No, why I keep saying that? No, it's not pitiful. Oh my. We are introduced to Proto Man. One of the second badass person, third badass Navi in this game, or in all battle networks. First being Megaman, second being blah blah blah, and third being Proto Man. Proto Man is a guy with a sword. He uses swords. I'm not gonna say any more about that until we get to that part. That's Proto Man. One of the most badass people I've ever seen in my life. I always wanted to be Proto Man when I was younger. I was like, I'm Proto Man. Yes, yes, yes. That's how I always felt. Well, it looks like Melu wants to help with the bubble wash. Oh, it's a dish dryer. Okay. Dishwasher. Okay. Never mind. So, that's the last. This ends this part of Battle Network 3. Hope you enjoyed it. I buy little things. I get a HP memory, I believe. If I don't, I get it later. What do you do? What did you do, Krade? What did you do? Just get it. Bruh. Come on, just get it. Pass Krade, come on! You don't want that. You don't want that. Oh, you don't want that. Just buy it. Buy it! Sometimes I wish I was playing this live. I might do that after this next boss. So yes, I'll see you in the next part. See you guys then.